Diary of a Vietnamese Adult. Dear Diary, today was one of those strangely satisfying, mildly chaotic days that remind me why I both love and question my career choices. Morning started with a cup of lukewarm instant coffee and a noble mission, marking IELTS essays from Prep VN students. I opened the first essay expecting the usual grammar stumbles, but was instead greeted by someone confidently claiming that people must adopt animals like monkeys to reduce traffic jams. I paused. I blinked. I reread. I questioned the future. Naturally, this led to a small but fiery debate with a few students during our online feedback session. I tried gently, explaining that adopt doesn't mean take control of a traffic system or own a random street monkey. One student doubled down, saying, "But teacher, if we adopt Western methods, why not adopt traffic monkeys?" Touché. Logic? None. Confidence? Impeccable. By noon, I was starving and too lazy to cook, so I reheated leftover chicken soup from yesterday's lunch. The broth had entered that beautiful state where all the flavors are just slightly exaggerated, kind of like me trying to teach grammar rules on 3 hours of sleep. As I slurped noodles directly from the bowl, don't judge, I finally gave in and watched the Lien Kwun Le Bok Thumb live stream. Not sure why I get so invested in virtual teams of animated characters fighting for honor and skin bundles, but somehow it scratches the same itch as real sports. I might have actually cheered out loud when Saigon Phantom avoided being grouped with Dewa United. Yes, I'm that guy. To wind down, I watched a few Elliot Choi videos on YouTube. There's something oddly comforting about watching a 20-something in LA talk about productivity in soft-lit coffee shops. Makes me feel like I, too, could balance ambition and aesthetic. Spoiler, I cannot. My desk is currently 30% paper, 20% tea stains, 50% regret. Also, watching Elliot Choi living his best soft-lit life in New York made me pause mid-soup and reflect a bit. There he is, editing videos at some airy cafe in Soho, sipping $7 oat milk lattes, walking through streets where even the trash bags look cinematic. Meanwhile, I'm here in Hanoi, sitting in my plastic chair with a chipped bowl of chicken soup, trying to convince myself that the fluorescent lighting in my kitchen has ambience. Elliot's videos have this calm, curated vibe. You know the type. A lo-fi beat playing while he journals at sunrise and casually name-drops brand deals. He romanticizes the grind. And honestly, he's good at it. There's something about New York in those videos. It's always raining slightly or golden hour glowing, and everyone seems to be going somewhere important with a tote bag and purpose. But then again, I remind myself, he edits out the stress, the subway delays, the rent. Real life isn't just cinematic panning shots. Real life is chasing a cockroach under your fridge while muttering about why students keep saying a happiness, as if happiness is an avocado. Still, it's nice to dream. Maybe one day I'll visit New York and sit in one of those quiet cafes with exposed brick walls and overpriced croissants. For now, I've got my tea, my plastic fan humming like a jet engine, and a new stack of essays titled, "Technology is More Friendlier Today." But here's a thought to end the day. Even on the most ordinary days, the ones filled with chicken soup, typo-riddled essays, and heated adopt debates, I still get to laugh, learn, and occasionally witness a small spark of brilliance in my students. That, I think, is a quiet kind of happiness. Now off to bed, before I get tempted to watch another productivity video while doing absolutely nothing productive. Hui, professional essay marker, chicken soup philosopher, believer in the power of clear vocabulary usage. New York dreamer, in a Hanoi apartment.